All right, guys. So what you're seeing here is a well, okay? So I'm going to show you how to model this, okay? Now I'm going to make a new file. All right. So here we are with the power of the default cube. I'm going to bring my screencast key on first. You don't have to follow this one, okay? Now you know what I'm tapping, what I'm clicking, okay? And now we're going to use the default cube. So the measurement, just like this. Fine. Also, okay. I'm going to turn this on. Snap tool, edit mode, face select by pressing 3, or you can just press over here. Select down there, G to the Z, till over there. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna try to make it look like a brick, okay? So it's made of brick anyway. So I'm gonna select the back face. Alright, that's the back. G to the Y, just like that. See? It's a brick shape now. And I'm gonna select all by press A, Control B to bevel. Alright, there we do. Now, just like that. And shade smooth it. Usually, you might need to say about applying the scale, okay? So let me see the scale here. You don't have to apply the scale because you don't even select and press S. If you press S, then you need to apply the scale before you make the bevel, okay? So I'm going to reset that, hide that panel. And now, let's make them turn around like this. First, we're going to have an array. So that's not, oh, that's not what we want because we want it to be go spiral, okay? So we're gonna need a curve. Shift A to add curve. Make sure it's a cycle, okay? Circle, not cycle. Circle, circle. There we do. That's the circle. I think I'm gonna scale this image a little bit. I mean the model. Now let's go to here. Make sure this one is selected, not this one, okay? The object selected. Go to here, curve, and select the curve. Make sure the curve. Now that's the curve there, the one, this one. Or you can just use this pen. That's the curve. And it detects the curve automatically, okay? Now increase the count. It should turn something very nicely, just like this. Alright. Now I think I might need to scale the object a little bit. That's way too big. So I got something like that. Still not perfect. This sometimes making this one, sometimes it can be tricky, okay? Let me zoom that a little bit. So you adjust until you get something, until you're satisfied, okay? Something that you're liking. So there we go. We got that basic shape of a round there. Now we're gonna apply the array, apply the curve. Okay, so let me see that. And now we don't need this one. Perhaps we don't need. Yes, we don't need it anymore once we apply, okay? So I'm gonna select this object. I'm gonna make few of them. You may use you can use a array to bring it down. Let me show you this. Is it? And to make it like that. But I'm not gonna make it like that anyway. Because I want each of these blocks here to be rotated. Okay. I mean like this. I think I'm just gonna step tool, shift D to duplicate. This is what I mean. I can rotate the pattern, okay? Now shift D again to duplicate, rotate like there. So if you're quite lazy, you don't want to go one by one, just make 2 or 3 and then select all, shift D to duplicate. Just like that. Alright? There we go. Oh, maybe. Alright. Just like that. Just like that would do. I mean, if you want to go more, then you can go more. So maybe this one. Scale, Shift Z. That works. Yes, that works. There we go. I want it go like that. See? Now you're done. Now the whale is done. That's all you need. And you might consider about leading floor. See? Just like that. Alright? Once you're satisfied with everything, select all of this, or you can just very easy delete the plane, or you can just press H to hide. Select all, control, make sure the highlight orange there, okay? So I'm gonna control J to join. And you got it all one. You don't need a lot of them, just one. And when you color, it's the same way as well. If you want to remake it, you can just select all, make sure in object mode, in edit mode, press P, and lose path. But that's gonna be a pain because you're gonna select all of this object. So the way is just go to edit mode, go to this one, toggle X-ray, not X-ray, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna select it like that. Oh, make sure the face select. Where is it? Oh, I think I turned this on. That's why. Wait, that didn't work. Edit mode. Oh, right, right, right. I see now. That's because I can't select all of them. So to do that, you need to all of this, just this only. G to the Z. Turn this off. If you want to redo it again, just in case. Okay. Shift D to duplicate. And that's it. For the scale, you need to, for the pivot point, you need to set the origin to the geometry. Okay, just like that. But that's not going to be the way. So we're not going to do it like that. Control Z all till it become 1. There we go. That's what we need. Bring back the plane. And let's color this. For the shading, this is only one color because it's only one object anyway. Make sure this one is selected, not the plane, the blocks. If you want, you may use the color ramp. Color ramp provides better color. If you want, what I mean is this base color to the base color. Add a texture to it. My favorite, usually the noise texture. Fact to the fact. All right, look at got something like that. A little bit funky. Scale. Up to you. You want to do what you want to do. Detail. Up the detail, the roughness. You know what? That's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna bring that dark a little bit lighter. All right, and this one maybe with green. Nope, just bring this a little bit. Oh, that's pink. Not what I want. You know what? I'm just gonna stick it to white then. That would do. Something like that. See? That's what I mean about using a color ramp. It's way better. The roughness, well, I don't need this to be reflected, so 1. Oh, forget this one. Specular 0, this one, I don't need it anyway. Usually focus the specular and the roughness. Roughness up to 1, specular up to 0. Down to 0. Alright, so that's our weld. Let's go to EV. You know what, I'm gonna go to layout mode now. EV. There we go, rendered mode, G to the X. I'm gonna use the light a little bit. Up the radius. G to the X. Wait, where is it? G to the X. G to the Y. Oh, you can just press 7 and move the light around if you want. Play around with the light then. Alright, now let's go to circles. Yeah, that's how it looks. Simple made well. The color might be too white, but that's how you make it. Let me bring this down. No point at all. Maybe the light is way too bright. Reduce the light to 200. Might work. And this one about 500. Each light plays their roles, okay? See, now you can see more of the patterns there. And yeah, that's how to make a simple well. Hope you learned something and try this out. It's very cool. You can do more, okay? If you explore more about this one. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.